Today we're in Rathmines Dublin visiting Swan Leisure. We'll be meeting Paul Conlon, who is the pool manager of the facility, who's going to give us a short tour of the space. So let's check it out.
So Paul Conlon is my name. I'm involved in the leisure industry a long number of years now. I moved to Swan Leisure then just shy of 3 years ago as an opportunity to take on an area pool manager role to try to look after the two sites that we have here, Swan Leisure in Rathmines and Swan Leisure in Crumlin. Knowing what happened in the early years is really, really important. It allows me to understand how it was operated before I came here, so we can continue with that same pattern and trends and ethos and values that have always been instilled. So 2010 was when it was built and opened. It was built by DCC. Swan Leisure was then kind of born to look after this facility here in Rathmines, and we've been operating here for 15 years now. This is our sports hall, Val. It's located on our second floor in our facility here in Rathmines. It's a full-size sports hall. We offer it out to school groups. St. Louis use this a lot for their PE because they don't have the space. We run basketball competitions, we run volleyball competitions. We have groups of men that come down here in the evening time. They've been hiring the hall for the last 7 or 8 years just to do football indoor and out of the weather, and they consistently use it. It's also something that we have available during the school holidays for ourselves that we use for running our sports camps. We have multi-sports camps on at Halloween, Easter and summer, and the guys are based up here throughout those weeks. During the academic year, it's one of the areas, because it's such a vast space, that we use for our Fit for Life classes that run daily. So when we opened back in 2010, this was here. And this was here for us to utilise the space and use it. And it's had a couple of renovations over the last couple of years because of the heavy usage of it, but it's always been here with us. So this is our personal training studio. So we offer this to any of our personal training clients, and the gym instructors and personal trainers can then bring them up here to give them a little bit of one-on-one private training. It might suit a lot of people who don't want to be in a busy gym, or if the gym is completely full out, which it often is. It gives them that dedicated space to come up and train. It's hard to get a session in it. The guys have got a fairly rigid booking calendar for the PTs to be able to utilise it with their clients.
Just for this space here outside, is this your kind of area?
So it's not our area per se, it's a communal area that's kind of shared between the local community and a place for people to go, and there's benches down there for people to sit. Love to be able to expand out into it and put some machines out there, or maybe even expand the building out, but nothing concrete as of yet to go forward with that. We operate out to all local groups, schools, post-primary and primary schools. We offer a varied range of activities, from baby lessons with kids as young as 12 weeks old up until people that are in their late 80s, early 90s to come down and partake in either scheduled or just free time in the pool or the gym or any of our classes that we operate here.
We're in your swimming pool area here now.
Yeah.
Obviously this is your biggest offering in terms of the facility. We've seen the aqua aerobics.
Yeah.
We know that that's very popular across a lot of facilities. Is there anything else apart from that?
So we run our PABA class as well, which is our parent and baby aqua, which is to help parents kind of reintroduce themselves back to exercise after giving birth, and also a social setting as well. We run adult lessons. We run our LGBTQ lessons here every week on a Wednesday night, and then we run a swim club as well, train here on a weekly basis.
Is something that you would like to change to this type of area?
An extension on the pool would be great, so we could get a little bit more offerings to the community and not have as many restrictions in place, but not going to happen just yet. One of our core values for Swan Leisure is inclusivity, and last year we were very fortunate to win the Inclusivity Award for the services that we offer. We have a lot of different groups that come in. We have autism hours that run on a weekly basis, where we set up the pool and we remove obstacles for people who have sensory issues and would prefer to come in at slightly quieter times, and it's something that we promote on an ongoing basis and have weekly. We operate a LGBTQ plus class here on a Wednesday evening, and we've operated that class for a number of years as well, just to allow everybody a safe space to come in and operate and use the facilities. Community is something that's really important to us, and it's something that we try to develop both inside the facility and outside the facility.
I came here first about 11 years ago, and I was trying to get back into running, getting a lot of knee problems, so I decided I'd try the pool, and I began taking swimming lessons. The last 2-3 years I've been doing some of the open sea swimming. The first few sessions are just based on time, so you get used to the water and the temperature, and then gradually increase the distance. And of course when you start, you're full of anxiety, and you're not sure if you can do it. But you'll never swim in the sea as safely as with a group of better swimmers, and and the races have lots of support with boats and kayaks. So it's a fantastic opportunity to push your own personal boundaries and increase your fitness and I suppose gain great joy from an activity that before was obviously beyond me. It's added a lot to my life, and I'm really pleased with it, And you can see when you come in that the pool and the gym, it's full of people from this community, from all ages. At the weekend you're there and it's family time, and you've got toddlers with parents and grandparents. In the gym you've got teens and you've got adults, and then you've the Fitness for Life program where more and more people closer to the age that I'm getting towards are able to come in their time off and engage with exercise. So it's a real success story, I think, a real part of the community, for the community, and it's been a big part of my life in the last few years. Too many people take too long thinking about should I or should I not. Just get started, and once you get started it becomes self-motivating, and you get advice and direction as to how to do things differently or better. For me here it was about getting in and getting into a routine. You're coming to meet people that you have a relationship with, you get on well with, you chat, you exercise, and of course then afterwards you've got the feel-good factor post-exercise. It's great for mood stabilization, it's great for sleep, it's great for weight loss. You just feel better, and so regular exercise, it's a really positive thing to introduce into your life. So even if you've been out of it for many years, it's never too late to start.
Whatever the goal that somebody has, we can cater for it. We've had adults in their early 20s, right up to adults in their late 80s. We've had an adult in their late 80s whose desire was to swim one width of the pool, and he spent 20-25 weeks learning how to swim and felt $1 million when he had reached his goal. He didn't want anything else, he didn't continue with the lessons, but he still comes down and swims with us on a weekly basis, multiple times a week. And for me, those success stories are what are important. And if people can realise that their own inhibitions can sometimes be the biggest barrier for access, just coming down, as Gerry said, have a chat with us. You'll realise it's not all that bad. We can help you out, we can give you a stepping stone to whatever your goal may be, in whatever shape that may be. So this is our gym, and it's included in a membership that anybody takes out with us. It's also available for people who come in on a day pass, and they can stay as long as they want during the day that they come in. And all of our members, once they sign up, are prompted to get an induction with ourselves, and then can get a program from any one of our qualified gym instructors, and renew that every couple of weeks to keep them training. And anybody who wishes to see the facility before signing up for a membership can have a full tour of the facilities to see everything that we do anyway. So we've replaced a lot of our CD equipment over the last couple of years, and then this is probably our newest piece of kit, our 4-stack. And given that we are slightly limited on space in the gym, it is a great piece of kit that we can put in to allow 4 people to operate on 4 stations at the one time. So one of the key benefits for us for being a member of Ireland Active is the accountability for us to prepare for the national audits every year, which take place in the middle of August, and the award ceremony then later on in the year. Having that as a structure in place for us to be guided to achieve certain standards on all aspects of the business that we operate is really, really important, and it's a really good framework to be able to fall back on to know, are we doing the things that we need to do for the right reasons, and are we doing them within the parameters that they should be done in, so that we can make sure that the offerings that we have for the facility are really important. Ireland Active have really supported us through their use of SkillNet funding, and allows a lot of our staff to continue to learn through different courses, through different skills, through different areas, to continue to upskill themselves. To be part of what we want to do here is you need to buy into what we are doing. And for all of us to buy into that is really important with the good framework that's laid out in advance. And we've been extremely fortunate with the team that we have, that they all buy into it, that they all work towards it. Everybody is part of it. So the award isn't for any one individual person. It's not for anybody in particular. It's for everybody in the staff. And it's to showcase to the people coming in through the door that as a staff, as a whole, as an entirety, we're all part of this to make sure that their journey is better. It's an industry that I really enjoy, and despite the challenges of the industry, the outset and the success stories that you see, the likes of Gerry that we spoke to earlier on, seeing little kids on their first day of swimming lesson that are apprehensive and nervous, and 6 weeks later they're jumping into the pool, they're splashing the teachers, there's smiles on their faces, chatting to some of our more elderly members that would come in the door that maybe don't have somebody to talk to from one end of the week to the next. But when they come in here, they get a friendly face, they get a chat, there's an opportunity to sit down for a coffee, there's an opportunity for them to chat to staff, chat to members, and those things are what drives me to continue on in the leisure industry, is just seeing other people enjoying it.
So that's it from us for this year's Active Space series. If feel free to leave a comment below to share your thoughts about the series so far, and hopefully we get to visit your space next year.